when I didn't feel like talking to anybody, Chris was the guy to go to talk to. Have you guys ever had a conversation with Chris? I know I haven't. You did. So, hey Chris, I love you. I hope you know I'm So you go, you know, I had the opportunity to talk to Chris daily because, you know, we'd be in the cafeteria working together. Chris always does lunch supervision, and he does an outstanding job at that, and I'm forever appreciative of that, along with a lot of other things.
Clean up your mess.
But sometimes Chris and I would, you know, be talking, and I think he would stop. I think he would pause in the conversation, and so I'd go to, you know, interject and offer my insight on something. And then, as I started to, he would start talking more, and then the volume would increase. So, anyway.
I do like to hear me.
We all like to hear you. We all like to hear you. And then the other thing that I appreciate about Chris is whenever I needed some affirmation, Chris would give it to me. And sometimes I'd be sitting behind my desk, checking my Facebook status, of course. And Chris would pop in my doorway and he would say, "You do great work." I never knew what he meant by that. Even today, I'm not sure if he was condescending or if he really felt like I did great work. But anyway, that was one of Chris's token lines with me all the time. I don't know if he does that with anybody else. But yeah, you do great work. But bottom line is,
nobody
Chris,
else was telling me.
But the bottom line, Chris, is you have done great work, and I do mean that. I am forever appreciative of everything that you've done. You know, with your dedication to the students of Garden City Public Schools. You know, I got to say, when Chris was a newbie, I was coming up as a student at Garden City Junior High back then, and I think I think maybe my 9th grade year was your first year or 8th grade year, and Chris was, I think when you started your career, they kind of bounced you around a lot, right? I mean, we all got bounced. A lot of people have bounced around, but I mean, you had a lot of different assignments from year to year, correct?
26 subjects.
26 subjects. And
not that I was good at it.
Great work. But I do remember, you know, people saying, "Cool, I had Mr. Shankle," you know, and I think that respect has carried on through the years with him, and what he does for students, his presence in the classroom, his disposition with kids, even though sometimes he gets a little hot at kids, they very much deserve it when he does. But then, and then everything that you've done, you know, just in service to the building over the years. Your National Junior Honor Society, I mean, what a great job you've done there over the years. That induction ceremony, I gotta say, it's my 10 years. It's always one of my most favorite nights of the year. And I'm not somebody that necessarily loves running back to school for an evening event, but that's one that I enjoy going to. And just, you know, teamwork. When you're needed, you know, when something's needed, Chris answers the call, and he does it without complaining, and he's a servant. So I very much appreciate that, and I appreciate all you've done for all of us, for me, and for our students, and gonna miss you. So thank you. What do you say that? Yeah,